Hello and welcome to the Region 2 Operations Report for October, as sent out in the last couple of days. And apologies for the casual dress, just snuck into the office and carrying out a few administrative tasks, which this is one of them. The first is the message that footy grand finals are over and the mighty Saints didn't quite bring it home. And we would like to remind people that the footy finals are the trigger for people to start cleaning up, so around your own property and advising your neighbours in the community, make sure that that's done. Also, from a firefighting point of view, it's time to brush off your wildfire gear and your procedures, read through the checklists and make sure that you're full bottle on what we're in for on the coming summer. And just one aspect of it is for your own personal wildfire protection plans, is to remember that your family might be implementing the plan while you're actually on the fire truck. So make sure you've had that discussion with them, and your plan might alter if you're at home or if you're not at home. So particularly if the firefighting expert of the family. Just make sure you take that in consideration when you're doing your own planning. Township protection plans will be completed at the end of this month. That's for Castlemaine, St Arnaud, Kangaroo Flat, Maiden Gully, Eaglehawk, Juniton and Bendigo. The Category 1 communications has come to the bush in Elmore and East Loddon groups, and Channel 206 is now being used through Vic Fire Ballarat for those brigades, and so that is the same channel as Bendigo and Fortuna groups are operating on now. And the Channel 1 will still be used for regular radio schedules and testing to make sure the equipment works, etc. A note for people just to check in your travels, and particularly in truck roster runs, etc. The 003 keys for emergency plan cabinets, such as at your local service station, etc. We've become aware that some of the newer installations may not be the standard key, so we would just ask people to check those, particularly at your major facilities where you may have hazards in those emergency plans kept in cabinets. When people are out in the truck run or filling up fuel at the local servo, just check and make sure that those keys are right. We've already spoken to the police and DSE about revisiting zero tolerance this year, and that will be again enacted in Region 2. So we remind people, if you suspect a breach of legislation, call for police and call for an investigator as well, and together they can work and get us some really good results, as we saw last year. There are lots of updates coming. There are already the number 1 pre-summer update was included in the Spring Brigade. The story of what happened in the Northwest has been distributed to many people throughout the region. The number 2 update will be coming pre-summer. The revision of the IMT toolbox, the ops checklists will be reviewed and issued again. There will be a summer update DVD and a kit for the summer for every brigade that will go through the revised community messages. The revised community messages are basically prepare, act, survive. Some of these releases have been delayed a little to ensure that we include the new information that's coming out of the bushfire project, but they should be with you next month, and the DVD possibly not next month, perhaps early December. On the Royal Commission, the Commission has resumed again, and we'll probably spend one day looking at each of the Region 2 fires around the 26th and 27th of October, it's forecast at this stage. Some pre-season dates. Invites have been sent out for exercises by Dale Stemmer for the lead up into this summer. On the 13th of the 10th, from 10 to 1500 hours at Epsom, a joint IMT exercise with all Level 3 Incident Management Team personnel invited. The 14th to the 10th, from 18:30 till 21:30 at Adam Street, a joint IMT exercise, and mainly for Bendigo and Fortuna incident management teams, but other people that miss out on the Epsom one or that wish to come along, let us know, and more than welcome. The 15th of the 10th, the Ops Subcommittee are meeting at the Castlemaine Fire Station, so that'll be the first time that group has met there, so that'll be good. and the week after, on the 22nd of the 10th, the Region 2 RPC will meet here at CFA headquarters in Bendigo in the multi-purpose room. On the 28th of the 10th, the Level 3 Incident Management Team briefing will be held at DSE Epsom between 9 and 1600 hours. On the 1st of November will be the first of our Region 2 crew leaders bus tours between 9 and 1600 hours. On the 8th of November there is a bus tour, but Region 2 people stay away. This is for the Northern Brothers of 18 and 20, and the crew leaders from there will be visiting us by bus on the 8th of November to go through the bus tour that we are conducting. And on the 15th, the third of the bus tours, and this one is open to Region 2 crew leaders, and that will be again from 9 till 1600 hours. And then a summary of all the information that we have will be presented in a night at the Capitol Theatre between 19 and 2200 hours. And we really encourage brigades and groups to consider their up and coming people to come and visit us on that evening, and hopefully we can make that a very successful evening. From a CFA People News point of view, we welcome Operations Officer Chris Jacobson, who commenced with the region on the 21st of September, so it's been a fantastic thing for us. Sherry Stratford, who's a new trainee Admin Services Officer in the regional office, and so make sure you're very kind to Sherry when you come across her. John Cutting will return from extended leave later this month, and we'll certainly be very glad to see him back safe and well after a trip to other parts of the world, so and hopefully very refreshed and ready to assist us through this summer again. We welcome back also Sharon Maloney, who some of you may have realised is working part-time in the office after the birth of Fireman Sam, and is with us a few days a week and helping out community safety with their administrative tasks. We welcome Brett Kelly, who's been a basso around the St Arnaud area, and we congratulate Tim